What can you say? I mean, it's awesome to have these two seniors next to me, and we had a special moment today with our manager Daniel Mata got to start as well and enjoy the day. But I mean, we wouldn't be where we are without these two. And obviously, you could tell today how they played. But where they've taken us from the start of the year to now speaks volumes of their character, and I couldn't be prouder of them.
Nick or Austin, been here for 4 years. It's a long time, but I'm sure it goes by quick. What's this whole journey been like leading up to what today felt like?
I feel like it's been a long time coming. I mean, ever since we got here, our goal was to make the tournament and at least compete, and I feel like we're finally breaking through and reaching that goal, so it's awesome to finally do that before I leave and to be able to leave behind whatever we started.
This is a big step in the right direction for our program. Both of our goals coming in as freshmen was just to help turn this program around. I think today was a big step in that.
Kind of just building off that question, how good does it feel to kind of finally make the OAC Tournament, your guys' final season, and you, Coach, for your first season here at Otterbein?
I mean, it's been a dream come true, honestly. We can finally get a see what we're made of when we get to the tournament and compete and just be in that atmosphere, which is great. And for Coach Winters to come in here and be able to coach us and lead us in the right direction to get to that position was great.
All you can ask is just for one more, and that's what our goal is.
We talked about just not being satisfied, and if we work every day like we know how we can, the results will come. So we're not going to. We talk about not being results based, and these guys. We had a stretch of games where you could have gone the other way, but they just came to work every single day and busted their butts, and this is where we're at now, and can be proud of them.
I have a question for Nick. You're a guy we talk about a lot on the stream, just about how you just do like all the dirty work. You go out there and do all the work that nobody else really wants to do. And they had a guy coming in averaging 30 points, and I was just wondering if that was something you paid special attention to and thought about before the game.
Yeah, I definitely know who he is, and it's just a big goal of mine to limit him to as little as he can. And I tried my best. He still probably ended up with almost 30, but we got the win. That's all that matters.
Talk about Dan for a second, and obviously before the game getting started, in that moment at the end, obviously he didn't make one, but just how cool was to see him on the floor in that moment?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Dan encompasses who we are and what our values are as a program. He comes to practices every day. He's usually early, first one there. He's setting up the gym. He helps with the laundry after. I mean, he's as selfless as a person as you can. So to be able to reward him like that, I think meant the world to us. And I think he really had a fun time.
It feels like the past couple games you guys have been playing like your best basketball. What's kind of like, is it something you did in practice, something finally clicking, like on offense? Like all of a sudden you guys have had a huge offensive output.
Yeah, I think it's honestly, our guys are really figuring out, coming in and putting a whole new offense in as a first-year coach, and it takes a while, and these guys and learning different reads and reactions, and on top of that, they're putting in the work outside of practice. Guys are in the gym constantly, and they're getting, that's, the reason we're making shots, and they're putting in the work, and that's usually why.
Riley's got a question here really quick.
What advice would you give like a young kid like me?
What advice would you give a young kid like him?
The advice that I would give is just work your butt off, and you can be anything you want to be. For
me, I think biggest thing, have fun and work hard and see what you can do with the sport, see how far you can go, try to play as long as you can. It doesn't last forever.